Hi, everybody. It's Craig back with you on this Wednesday. It's another edition of The Daily. You know, I don't know how this happened, but I must have missed the Super Bowl, and I'm not sure how that's even possible. I turned on the car radio yesterday, and all the high-dollar sports dudes were talking about LeBron and Charles. So I could only guess the Falcons and Patriots had already played. Let me know if the game was any good and who won. Okay, look, I know how the sports talk thing works. You know, you get a big topic and you run with it all day or maybe for a couple of days and you get everyone stirred into a frenzy. But, you know, the NBA isn't even having its all-star break as yet. Quit trying to drum up interest before the real season starts. You know, the season that starts in June. And the same thing goes for college basketball. The season starts in 6 weeks. Mid-March. That's why it's called March Madness. And I don't really care that 35 people paid to see HBU and Southeast Idaho Teachers College, although I will admit it was a compelling matchup. Stats so far from the week leading to LI. 1,128 credential holders were inside Minute Maid Park Monday night for the very first time they were seeing the ball yard. 978 of them had applied for the Astros play-by-play job. A guy born here got that job, which has lately been, well, it's a unique concept. Let's put it that way. And it's not, by the way, also unique to have a football-inspired event in a baseball stadium. The L.A. people did that back in the 90s. We did our interviews at Dodger Stadium because the grass was wet at the Rose Bowl. 453 reporters were sent a questionnaire from their hotels on what type of food they will eat while they were here. 400 returned it saying barbecue, and the other 53 said Mexican. So I knew right away that I had the Houston menu pegged early in the going. Here's my idea for marketing tips for a Houston restaurant. Big sign out front. We smoke everything but cigarettes. I think it'll work, but only if we throw in a free mattress. Also, some signs for buying and selling Super Bowl tickets. Don't buy one from last year's game. I'm told there's still some out there. And I was laughing, but not out loud, but smiling a lot when the great author Mickey Herskowitz told me, you know, he was hired by Pete Rozelle to help hype the very first Super Bowl, which, of course, was not called the Super Bowl. It was the first ever AFL-NFL championship game. He went on all the talk shows in L.A. back in '67, and he said the major opposition came from the fans there in Los Angeles complaining about the high cost of a ticket. The top ticket went for $12. You could get in for $10. This is Craig Roberts on click2houston.com.